He only wanted to help his brother escape a gambling scam, but when he went to an underground fight club to negotiate, the gambling boss humiliated him in front of everyone.
I think you should fuck off back to your country house and wank off your spaniel.
Watching the man grin smugly, Eddie could only swallow his anger and walk away. But just before he could leave, a mysterious woman suddenly called out to him.
Do you mind if I talk to him?
The next day, the woman took Eddie to a house. Her men had already taken control of the gambling boss and recovered all the money his brother had lost. But that wasn't all. The gambling boss even apologized to Eddie himself.
One sticky pig.
The man who had been so arrogant 2 nights ago was now lying on the floor covered in injuries, weakly repeating that he was sorry. Eddie was born into an aristocratic family and had never seen anything like this, but the woman remained completely calm.
You said you were gonna talk to him.
Oh, we did. Don't worry about him. We did him a favour. We disciplined the dog, not the man.
What's that supposed to mean?
Too much untrained dog. And we are in the dog training business.
A few days earlier at the Syrian border, Eddie was on duty when he stopped a car for a routine inspection. But as the window slowly rolled down, he saw the familiar face of his family's butlers and immediately knew something had gone wrong back home. His elderly father was dying. He had to rush home and prepare for the funeral. With mixed emotions, Eddie got into the car and headed home. The Halstead family owned a massive estate spanning 60,000 square meters. Everything about it reflected the luxury of British aristocracy.
Welcome home, sir.
The moment he arrived home, his brother Freddie warmly welcomed him. After a brief conversation, Freddie took Eddie to their father's room. Their father was already barely conscious in bed. Only Eddie's voice could bring him back for a few moments. Their father knew he didn't have much time left. With his final breath, he asked Eddie to take care of his brother Freddie. After saying his final words, their father closed his eyes forever. After the funeral, his sister urged him to fight for the inheritance, but according to family tradition, the title always went to the eldest son. Eddie knew that as the younger son, he had no claim to the title. Besides, he had no interest in the family fortune or the title. But when the butler began reading the will, everyone was stunned. Their father had broken tradition and named Eddie as the new heir. Freddie froze in shock, then he snapped and started shouting. He tried to challenge the will, but none of it mattered. Later, Eddie went to Freddie, hoping to repair their relationship. But before Eddie could say a word, Freddie revealed a shocking secret. He was already buried under a massive loan from loan sharks. Freddie had borrowed £4 million from a crime syndicate to invest in real estate, but the investment failed, and every penny was gone. The crime syndicate quickly added interest and turned the debt into £8 million. They threatened him and demanded full payment by the end of the week. He thought he still had a chance to fix everything, but Eddie becoming the heir made him feel like his last chance was gone. Eddie was deeply disappointed by what his brother had done, but he remembered his father's final request, so he decided to help Freddie out of the debt crisis.
I'll look into it for you.
But the moment Eddie opened his father's safe, he froze. There were only £2 million in cash, so Eddie asked the butler if he could turn enough of his inheritance into £6 million quickly. The butler told him there was only one option: sell the estate, but he urged Eddie to think carefully. After all, the estate was the foundation of the Halstead family. But Eddie wanted to save his brother, so he ignored the warning and ordered the butler to put the estate up for sale.
Tell them I'd be willing to potentially entertain an offer.
Just after Eddie made the decision, he ran into a mysterious woman on the estate. Her name was Susie. She said her father had once been business partners with Eddie's father. Now she wanted to discuss a future business deal with Eddie, the new heir. Susie then took Eddie to the farm on the estate and revealed the secret the estate had been hiding for years.
What the fuck is going on?
It turned out Susie's father Bobby controlled Britain's beverage market. After Bobby was arrested and sent to prison, Susie had taken over the operation. Their crop business faced all kinds of risks, so aristocratic estates became the perfect places to hide it, because no one would dare interfere with them there. In return, they paid the aristocrats a share of the profits every year. That created a long-term partnership between both sides. That was why Susie came to Eddie, hoping he would keep the estate so the plantation could stay hidden. Eddie realized the deal could bring him a steady stream of income, so he decided not to sell the estate, but he had one condition.
Hi there, Grace.
I need to raise £8 million very quickly.
Oh, 8 million, that's a big number.
My brother's in debt to a Liverpudlian drug cartel.
What did you say the guy's name was?
Tommy Dixon.
Susie tracked down Tommy, the boss of the crime syndicate. She wanted him to wipe out the £4 million in interest on Freddie's £8 million debt. She showed him what she was capable of, then dropped her father Bobby's name. In the end, Tommy agreed because of Bobby, but he had one condition: Freddie had to apologize.
And he's got to admit that he's a cock.
Understood?
And I want it recorded for posterity.
Just when everything seemed to be falling into place, another disaster struck. When Eddie got home, he discovered the £2 million in the safe was gone. After making a few calls, he learned that Freddie had stolen the £2 million and gambled it away. He was desperate to gamble his way out of debt, and that brings us back to the opening scene.
Money.
What money?
Freddie's money, which is my money.
Okay, whatever. Why don't you fuck off?
Do you mind if I talk to him?
All right. I think he wants to say sorry.
Do you want an apology?
I don't know. Do I?
Yes. You do. We need closure.
After getting the money back, Eddie told his brother they had cut £4 million from the debt. Hearing that, Freddie finally breathed a sigh of relief. But when Eddie told him he had to put on a mascot costume, dance while apologizing and have the whole thing recorded, Freddie immediately pushed back.
Nope.
I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. Hold on. 2 minutes ago, you were willing to suck his cock.
Yeah, in private, Eddie.
He's going to film it, Freddie.
He's not fucking filming it, Eddie!
Yes, he is.
But Eddie refused to let him get away with it again. For the first time as head of the family, he warned his brother. On the day the debt was due, Tommy showed up at the estate right on time with his men. The moment Freddie saw Tommy, he tried to talk him out of it. He wanted the humiliating punishment called off. Instead, Tommy handed him a ridiculous rooster costume. Everyone has their pride, and Freddie was no different. So after putting on the costume, he chose to inhale too much of the drink to escape reality for a while. And that was the moment everything started to spiral out of control.
Let's fucking do this thing. Where do you want me? Are you gonna get your camera out?
Tommy responded by relentlessly tearing him down.
No. What the fuck is that? What the fuck kind of shit chicken is that? Come on, let's go, let's fucking chicken! Waddle like a fucking chicken! Do the sound! No, that's shit! Move your neck! Be a chicken!
I'm a fucking chicken!
I want you to be a chicken. I want you to feel it.
Freddie was an elegant aristocrat. He might not have been a stable or worthy heir, but the pride and self-respect that came with his status ran deeper than most people could imagine. Even Eddie, who had convinced his brother to go through with it, couldn't stand watching this anymore.
Tommy! That's enough! Hey, fuck off! Don't you interfere! Otherwise it goes back up to 8 million!
Can we just film this so we can wrap this up?
I need him to become a chicken!
And Freddie, already mentally unstable, finally broke down.
Hey, Tommy.
Who's the chicken now?
Freddie! Fuck off!